Once mighty, the Ottoman Empire was in ruins after World War I. Years of fighting had drained its resources and broken its spirit. The empire had joined the war on the side of the Central Powers, hoping to regain lost lands and prestige. But defeat brought humiliation and the threat of being carved up by the victorious Allied powers. The empire's fate was sealed with the Armistice of Mudros, signed in October of 1918. This agreement allowed Allied forces to occupy key Ottoman territories, including Istanbul. The terms of the armistice were harsh, leaving the empire at the mercy of its enemies. Now powerless, the Ottoman government seemed resigned to the empire's collapse. For the Turkish people, the future looked bleak. The victorious powers, especially Britain and France, were eager to divide the empire and share its lands among themselves. They cared little for the fate of the Turkish people, viewing them as a defeated enemy. The Ottoman army was demobilized and the people were disarmed, leaving them vulnerable to foreign occupation and exploitation. Amid this despair and uncertainty, a glimmer of hope emerged in the heart of Anatolia. Mustafa Kemal Pasha, a young general who had fought at Gallipoli and other fronts, refused to accept the fate imposed upon his nation. He believed in the strength and resilience of the Turkish people and their right to self-determination. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk arrived in the city of Samsun, on the Black Sea coast of Anatolia, on May 19, 1919. This date is considered the beginning of the Turkish War of Independence. Ataturk was tasked with overseeing the demobilization of the Ottoman army in the region. However, he had a different vision: to ignite the flames of resistance against the occupying forces and fight for an independent Turkish state. Ataturk wasted no time in rallying the Turkish people to his cause. He traveled extensively throughout Anatolia, connecting with local leaders, soldiers, and ordinary citizens. His message was clear and powerful. The time had come for the Turkish nation to rise up, unite, and fight for its survival. He organized congresses in Erzurum and Sivas, bringing together representatives from across the country. These congresses played a crucial role in shaping the national resistance movement, defining its objectives, and establishing a unified command structure. The Sivas Congress in particular declared the establishment of a representative assembly and appointed Mustafa Kemal as the head of its executive committee, effectively making him the leader of the Turkish national movement. Ataturk's charisma, determination, and unwavering belief in the Turkish nation resonated deeply with the people. They had endured years of war and humiliation, and Ataturk's call to arms offered them hope and a chance to reclaim their destiny. Thousands of volunteers flocked to join the newly formed Turkish army, ready to fight and die for their homeland. The Ottoman government in Istanbul, under the control of the Allied powers, denounced Ataturk and his followers as traitors. They issued orders for his arrest, but Ataturk's influence and popularity made it impossible to carry them out. The stage was set for a long and bloody conflict, the Turkish War of Independence. The Turkish War of Independence was a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Turkish people and their unwavering determination to establish a free and independent nation. From the rugged mountains of Anatolia to the shores of the Aegean Sea, the Turkish army, under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, fought bravely against all odds. One of the earliest and most crucial battles was the Battle of Sakarya, fought in August 1921. The Greek army, backed by Allied forces, launched a major offensive aimed at capturing Ankara, the heart of the Turkish national movement. The battle raged for 21 days and nights with heavy casualties on both sides. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, the Turkish army fought with unparalleled courage and determination. Ataturk played a pivotal role in the battle, directing troop movements and inspiring his soldiers with his unwavering resolve. The Turkish victory at Sakarya marked a turning point in the war, effectively halting the Greek advance and boosting Turkish morale. Another crucial battle was the Battle of Dumlupinar, fought in August and September of 1922. This decisive battle marked the final stage of the Turkish army's final offensive against the Greek forces. The Turkish army, now better equipped and trained, launched a relentless assault on the Greek positions. Ataturk's brilliant strategic planning and the unwavering courage of the Turkish soldiers resulted in a resounding victory. The Greek army was routed, and their retreat turned into a chaotic rout. The victory at Dumlupinar effectively ended the Greek campaign in Anatolia and paved the way for the liberation of Izmir, the major port city on the Aegean coast. During the turbulent years of the Turkish War of Independence, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk emerged as a beacon of hope and inspiration for the Turkish people. His leadership extended beyond military strategy, encompassing a deep understanding of his people's desires and an unwavering commitment to their well-being. Ataturk possessed a rare combination of charisma, determination, and strategic genius. His ability to mobilize the masses was extraordinary, inspiring them to fight for a common cause, even in the face of overwhelming odds. His speeches were legendary, filled with passion, conviction, and a deep love for his nation. He understood the importance of unity and national consciousness in the face of adversity. He emphasized the need for a Turkish national identity that transcended religious and ethnic divisions to create a strong and independent nation. His vision resonated with the people, who saw in Ataturk a leader who could guide them out of the ashes of defeat and towards a brighter future. Ataturk was not only a charismatic leader but also a cunning strategist. He understood the importance of international support for the Turkish cause. Skillfully navigating the complex web of international politics, he played the allied powers against each other, securing advantageous positions for Turkey. He also recognized the importance of modernizing the Turkish army. Implementing reforms to improve training, discipline, and equipment, he transformed it into a formidable fighting force capable of defeating its enemies. Chapter 5. The Birth of a Nation, the Turkish Republic. The Turkish War of Independence concluded with the Armistice of Mudanya, signed in October 1922. This agreement recognized the Turkish victory and compelled the Allied powers to accept the demands of the Turkish national movement. The armistice paved the way for the Treaty of Lausanne, signed in July 1923, which formally ended the war and recognized the sovereignty and independence of the Turkish Republic. The abolition of the Ottoman Sultanate on November 1, 1922, marked a decisive break from the past and paved the way for the establishment of a new political order. On October 29, 1923, the Turkish Republic was proclaimed, with Ankara as its capital. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk was unanimously elected as the first president, a testament to his determination to secure Turkish independence and build a modern, prosperous nation. The establishment of the Turkish Republic was not merely a change of name, but a profound transformation of Turkish society. It marked the beginning of a new era, defined by the principles of national sovereignty, democracy, secularism, and modernization. Ataturk envisioned a Turkey free from the shackles of the past, embracing progress and seeking its rightful place in the community of nations. The early years of the Turkish Republic were marked by a series of sweeping reforms aimed at transforming every aspect of Turkish life, from education and law to the economy and social customs. These reforms, collectively known as Ataturk's reforms, were designed to propel Turkey into the modern world and create a society based on reason, science, and progress. Chapter 6. Ataturk's Vision, Modernization and Reform. Ataturk believed that for Turkey to survive and thrive in the modern world, it had to undergo a radical transformation, embracing the principles of modernization and reform. He envisioned a Turkey free from the shackles of the past, embracing progress and seeking its rightful place in the community of nations. Ataturk's reforms were far-reaching, touching upon every aspect of Turkish life. He replaced the old Ottoman legal system with a new one based on the Swiss Civil Code and the Italian Penal Code. This new system promoted equality before the law for all citizens, regardless of religion or ethnicity, and guaranteed their rights. Education was another cornerstone of Ataturk's modernization project. He believed that education was the key to progress and enlightenment, and that an educated populace was essential for a strong and prosperous nation. He introduced a unified, secular education system for all children, regardless of gender or social background. Ataturk also recognized the importance of women's rights in a modern society. He implemented reforms granting women equal rights in many areas, including inheritance, suffrage, and education. Turkish women were given the right to vote and hold office, a radical step at the time, particularly in the Islamic world. Ataturk's reforms extended to the realm of culture and language as well. He encouraged the adoption of the Latin alphabet for the Turkish language, replacing the Arabic script, which he believed hindered literacy and progress. He also promoted the development of Turkish art, music, and literature, encouraging artists and writers to draw inspiration from Turkish culture and heritage. Chapter 7: Ataturk's Legacy, a Nation Forged in Victory. The Turkish War of Independence and the subsequent establishment of the Republic of Turkey under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk represents a pivotal moment in Turkish history. This era showcased the unwavering spirit of the Turkish people, their determination to forge a free and independent nation, and their embrace of an era of progress and modernization. Ataturk's legacy extends far beyond his military achievements. He was not just a victorious general, but a visionary leader who laid the foundation for a modern, democratic and secular Turkey. His reforms transformed Turkish society, empowered its people, and paved the way for the remarkable progress the country has made in the decades since. Ataturk's emphasis on education, women's rights, and national unity helped create a more equitable and just society. His unwavering belief in the potential of the Turkish people has inspired generations to strive for excellence in all fields. The principles enshrined in the founding of the Republic of Turkey, national sovereignty, democracy, secularism, and modernization, continue to guide Turkey today. While the country has faced challenges and navigated periods of political upheaval, the fundamental values championed by Ataturk remain deeply ingrained in the Turkish psyche. Section 8. The Turkish War of Independence, a Global Perspective. While the Turkish War of Independence was primarily a struggle for Turkish national liberation, it had profound implications that resonated far beyond the borders of Anatolia. This war was a challenge to the established world order, defying the ambitions of the victorious Allied powers and inspiring other colonized peoples to rise and fight for their own independence. The war demonstrated that even a defeated and weakened nation could resist and overcome powerful empires with unwavering determination and inspiring leadership. The Turkish victory became a beacon of hope for other subjugated people, particularly in Asia and Africa, who were struggling under the yoke of colonialism. The Turkish War of Independence also contributed to the redrawing of the map of the Middle East, following the demise of the Ottoman Empire. The Republic of Turkey, founded on secular and nationalist principles, had a significant impact on the region's development and influenced the rise of similar movements in neighboring countries. Furthermore, the war led to the establishment of a new republic based on the principles of democracy, secularism, and national sovereignty. This model, despite its challenges, offered an alternative to the traditional monarchical systems prevalent in the region at the time, encouraging reform movements and calls for modernization in other parts of the Middle East. Chapter 9. Conclusion. The Spirit of Independence. The Turkish War of Independence stands as a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Turkish people, their unwavering resolve to forge a free and independent nation, and their embrace of an era of progress and modernization. This was an era of immense struggle, sacrifice, and ultimately, triumph. Led by the visionary leader Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, rising from the ashes of defeat, the Turkish people defied the odds and claimed their rightful place among the nations of the world. The legacy of the Turkish War of Independence continues to inspire and shape Turkey today. The values of national sovereignty, democracy, secularism, and modernization are enshrined in the founding principles of the Turkish Republic, deeply rooted in the national consciousness. The Turkish people's unwavering commitment to these values, forged in the crucible of war, serves as a beacon of hope and a reminder that even in the face of adversity, courage, determination, and a belief in one's destiny can overcome insurmountable obstacles. The Turkish War of Independence serves as a powerful reminder that the pursuit of liberty and self-determination is a universal desire, transcending geographical boundaries and historical periods. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the capacity for renewal and transformation. The story of the Turkish War of Independence continues to resonate today, offering valuable lessons about the importance of unity, courage, and unwavering belief in the pursuit of a brighter future.